artists. So today I'm going to be showing you some tricks with colored pencils on how to create very unique skin tones. Let's get started. So here what I've done is I've kind of started a portrait and what I'm going to be showing you here is I'm going to show you a couple lights. I'm going to show you how to make a light skin tone on this portrait that I'm creating right now. But then I'm also going to show you how to create some other skin tones. So a lot of times skin tones are very complex, right? If I just pull a peach colored pencil or a brown colored pencil or whatever colored pencil out of my colored pencil box, it's not going to be exactly the right color I want for my tone of skin. So the first thing, I want to keep in mind that I can always try new combinations here. So I have some different combinations to try. If I'm doing like a light skin tone, here's what I can try out. So I've got my peach here and I've got a light orange. This is just a really basic, simple way with just a couple colored pencils. So what I'm going to do first is with my peach, I'm going to go ahead and just very lightly, I'm going to just lay down some color. I'm using really light pressure and I'm going around in a circular motion here. And I'm just coloring part of this boy's chin here. And I'm just going to go ahead and color very, very lightly. You might not really be able to even see that color. Alright, so then what I'm going to do after that is I want to make sure that I keep it light. That way I can add and take away different, or I can add different colors to make it a more rich skin tone color. I'm going to take my light orange and I'm going to go ahead and again, lightly, very lightly, I'm going to add in little bits of orange skin tone, or orange, this light orange color right on top. It's going to deepen the color a little bit. It's going to make it a little bit more rich, closer to this boy's actual skin tone. I feel like that's enough orange. If I feel like I maybe added a little bit too much orange, then maybe I need to go back over with my peach again to kind of even it out a little bit and make it pretty light again. Alright, so that's how to do kind of more of a lighter skin tone, but now I'm going to show you some other skin tones here. So some other skin tones that I might want to try here are, again, I'm going to need my peach. So I did my peach and my light orange, but now I'm going to show you kind of a peach and a tan. This is kind of more of a mid-tone skin color, like maybe you're pretty tan. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lay down a little bit of peach first. I'm going to put down some of my peach color. Really lightly, very lightly, going in a circular motion. Again, this peach is pretty light, so it's really hard to see. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my tan colored pencil I have here, and I'm going to lightly, very lightly, again, go over my peach here. I'm going to go over my peach. And I can, if I feel like I need more, I can go over it again until I get the right darkness. And then just to kind of blend it out and to show more of those peach tones, I'm going to go ahead and blend right over the peach again, or with the peach again. So this was the peach kind of by itself. It's really hard to see, I'm sure, on the camera, but it's so light. And then my tan is pretty dark. But when I combine them together, I get something slightly different. All right, I'm going to show you another one. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a light brown and the tan together. So here's my tan. I'm going to do a little swatch here. And then here's my light brown color. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lighter color first and I'm going to lay down a little bit of tan in here. Again, lightly, very lightly. I hold my colored pencil all the way at the top, and instead of going back and forth, up and down really, close, I actually hold it off to the side. I can control the pressure better that way. And then I'm going to take my brown, and I'm going to go ahead, my light brown here, and I'm going to go over that lightly, very lightly. I can always add more, but I cannot take away. I can always add more, but not take away. And then I'm going to go back over with my light color again, just to even it out. All right. Another color combination I'm going to show you is my light brown and my dark brown. My light brown and my dark brown. So again, I'm going to take my lighter color first, which is my light brown, and then I'm going to take, after that, I'll take my dark brown, and I'll add that in. In this case, I'm going to take this light brown and go over, just lightly, lightly, very lightly. Then I want to be super light with my dark brown. Remember, I can always add more. I cannot take away. So I want to be super light as possible. And if I feel like I need it to be darker, I can just go over it again with very light pressure. So here's another way to make a very unique skin combination or skin tone. And there are other combinations I can use as well. If I feel like this is pretty close to my skin tone, but not quite all the way there, then what I can do is maybe my skin tone looks a little pinker. So maybe I take a little salmon or a little pink colored pencil and I put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my tan again. And just to show you guys how I can play around with the colors a bit more, I'm going to take my tan. And I'm going to start with my base. This is my base color. And then I'm also going to take this pinky salmon here and I'm going to add just a little bit in, just to warm it up a little bit. Lightly, lightly, very lightly. And then I took the light brown with this color combination to add that in. So here's my light brown again. And so this color combination is a little bit warmer. It's got a little bit more pink tones in it. So again, these two ones are very, very different when it comes to different skin combinations. Don't be afraid to like play around with different color combinations to find your right skin tone. Everybody's skin tone is very different and unique, and you can create those with a little bit of experimentation. Happy experimenting!